guys, this is officially the last video of the year. Whew, this year end is just coming on to me like way too fast. I have too much work to do. There's all this stuff going on. So if you were expecting this really detailed top 10 list of my favorite films and my least favorite films of this year, I gotta disappoint you because you won't be getting one of those. First of all, the thing is, a lot of the films people are putting in their top 10, I just didn't have the chance seeing yet just because they haven't been released in Europe in any kind of a possible way. I still need to see Lady Bird. I still need to see The Shape of Water. I still need to see 3 Billboards Outside, whatever. And that's why I can't give you like this totally detailed list. But I can tell you something embarrassing and secretive that you probably haven't noticed. In my quickie reviews of Reset and Veronica, my fly is open. I also won't be talking about any superhero movies or Star Wars for that matter because I just don't give a shit. No, I don't mean to be mean or anything. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, I don't watch these movies. I don't pay attention to them. Somehow my interest for these films died in the mid-2000s. I just don't care. With that being said, let's take a look first at what was the best stuff going on this year. This year was incredibly big for all the Room fans. And I gotta say, like, hands down, my 2 favorite films of the year, like, no doubt about it, were The Disaster Artist and Best Friends. Those were my 2 big-time movies. Maybe I'm a little biased here because I'm a big The Room fan, but I loved the performances. In Best Friends, I really loved this new direction. Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero are taking their art. It's not the so bad it's good, it's actually this new Lynchian kind of a twisted thing. When this movie gets a proper release in 2018, you'll know exactly what I mean. The Disaster Artist, I've been following that story since 2013, and I just loved the way it was put into the big screen. Even though the adaptation to the book wasn't as precise as I hoped it would be, it was still the best movie of the year. What else falls in that category of amazing as fuck was Baby Driver. I loved Baby Driver. Baby Driver is a film that is on a technical level something so unique and something you don't see every day at all. The acting is brilliant even though we have the evil Kevin Spacey in it. Still, the music, how it syncs up with everything that we are being shown, a wonderful little movie. The horror genre totally had its beautiful things this year. We had It, one of the best remakes that were ever made. I loved the new It adaptation. I know you guys loved Tim Curry as Pennywise, but the new Pennywise is just freaking scarier. And even though it wasn't as scary as most people hoped for, it was a beautiful story that symbolizes the new coming-of-age trend we are all experiencing in cinema perfectly. Get Out, also a movie that proved that mainstream horror movies still have a chance to be really, really good. I hope Get Out is a film that will take a couple of Oscars home next year because it's been a while that horror films have been properly recognized at the Academy, and I think Get Out has the stuff to pull that off. Movies that you guys should really check out that are so underrated, but hardly any YouTube channel I've watched talked about these. These movies are amazing. You have to see them. Tragedy Girls was wonderful. Mayhem was amazing. Belko Experiment, all those films, those two office horror movies, Belko Experiment and Mayhem, might be the most, the two movies that help you deal with your anger management issues the most. And if I had to choose one between those two, I have to say it would be Mayhem. I am just a big fan of Stephen Yeun and Joe Lynch, and they all just did such a good job in this movie. It was fucking amazing. I truly, genuinely loved this year was Trent Hager's 68 Kill, an amazing little story. The new Blade Runner, also a very nice movie. And, of course, the German surprise hit film Snowflake also belongs up there in my favorites of this year. I hope I didn't forget any of these. This was such a good year for cinema. Now let's take a look at the films that weren't that great. I was having a hard time deciding if Flatliners 2017 remake or the Dirty Dancing 2017 remake would be my #1 worst movie of the year. I recently had the pleasure of seeing a stage performance of Dirty Dancing here around the corner in Germany. And the stage performance changed a lot, added a couple of scenes, but stayed so true to the source material. And you knew that people who wrote this loved the original and wanted to create something in its spirit, which just showed me how bad and how awful and how Lifetime movie-esque the remake of Dirty Dancing was this year. So I can easily say the Dirty Dancing 2017 remake is the worst movie of 2017. It is a disgrace. Literally a fucking disgrace. Flatliners 2017, I also did a review on that. That one was horrible. It was just take a movie that is okay, its original is okay, not the best thing in the world, but it is totally fine, and you create this total catastrophe, this boring, badly acted, badly scripted mess. It's a film where I felt like 10 people were trying to write a different movie, and in the end, all we got was just this gigantic mess. I also hated the Emoji Movie. Hated it. But I'm not even going to... I don't even think I can call that a movie, so I'm not going to go much into that. Also, a very awful film this year was a film called Kuzo. If you happen to see it, stay away. Another film I truly hated was Mother. I know people are very torn on Mother. Some people love it for its acting, its great imagery, and its allegory to the religious material. But see, that is where my problems with Mother come in. It is just so trying to shove its religious messages down your throat. It's stupid Mother Earth theories and stuff. In my opinion, we live in a time where our world is moving further and further and further away from religion, and that is better. That is really better, because I think religious topics like are pretty outdated. We live in a world where a show like Black Mirror shows us perfect allegories of modern times. It's like fairy tales of the post-2000s, and I don't think a film like Mother has a room in this world anymore. It just like emphasizes these stupid, outdated religious thoughts that nobody really needs. Pretty much all the bad movies I have to mention this year was really good, I think. Like, there's hardly anything to complain about. And with all that being said, I can't wait to see you guys next year when I'm done with my stupid bachelor shit and we can get back to making some full episodes. I was actually even considering of making a new show on this channel where we, something like, not like a Mythbusters, but where we visit locations of movies and check if they really look like that, or if where we check places described in song lyrics to see if they deserve to be described in song lyrics, or where we just like do some stupid things like the elevator ritual. I don't know. I'm open for some new shit, a little bit outside the cinema world, but the prime focus is still going to be movies here. Don't worry. Just thinking of stepping outside the box when I have a bit more time to focus on this channel. I also want to move to Los Angeles next year because in the last 9 months, ever since I started this channel and ever since I really put my heart into films, I've met new people, and thank you guys. And I've had ideas for my own cinematic projects, and I'm really considering just flopping down to an LA and see what happens. You know, maybe I make big movie, I become big star and make big movie. Like, thank you guys. And in the small time that we already hit 360 subscribers for a young channel like this that absolutely has no idea what the fuck they're doing, we're just like fucking 3 people who help me out here, I gotta say thank you. And we'll be on it in 2018, harder and better than ever. And I can't wait for you guys. Till then.